Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
What you're working with. Teamwork, baby. That's right. Teamwork. Right. Let's go.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 28-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. In motion right, that's Hardman. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 28 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays. One side comes up energized, the other side comes up with some questions.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Brown goes in motion left. They go play action with Hurts. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 8. Here's Hurts to throw. Shakes off the sack. Finds finds his target. It's Swift along the sideline. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He may go back to the huddle and have a little discussion with his passer. You know, maybe you don't have to leave me quite that much. But on that play, bailed him out in a big way, didn't he?
He did indeed. Hey, at least he gets to put it on the highlight reel. Gainwell is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And, oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broken, barely eat. I should've bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way, way, way up. Long ways from the days I evade valet stores. Couldn't pay nowadays. All the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100 trucks from Mercedes. I resage Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me. Pay me. Wrote the game 2020, you can see it plainly. Can't nobody play me. I kill everything innately. At the helm of the mothership of drip, you can see me leaking. Shh, be quiet, a real speaking. Voice of God, every word I jot. Feel the spirit breathing. Best new artist, but the way I cook, very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way. Frank Sinatra. Been a shot to been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, Denata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this God flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah, we on baby number quattro. Yeah, my whole crib look like an art show. Yeah, pockets on avocado. I'm like a...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. There he goes left side. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards. In motion left goes a tight end. Here's Pacheco once again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. On first down, McKinnon again. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line because that was a really good drive. They were able to possess the ball, have some success moving it downfield, and including the most important thing, finishing things off with the ball in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott. The end zone. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Again, that's Watkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, Hurts. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. In motion left comes Brown. Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles, nothing.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
And then they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They will run it with Swift here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball is going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Again, it's Pacheco. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. With it is Brown. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Jalen Watson dropped him defensively.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. In motion right, Watkins. Hurts sets up to throw it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. Throwing is Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football. There's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. In motion right, that's Hardman. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes now to throw. That is caught. He's going to pick up the 1st down and inside. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Brown goes in motion left. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. There for the tackle is Trent McDuffie. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Not a lot of point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing the completion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. That is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes.
They'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on
Plenty more to see after the break.
Eagles nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A two-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Eagles.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, first and 10.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move, first and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. On the option left, it's Hurts. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
That has been a little bit discouraging because that ball had time to adjustments and points of emphasis. The first drive ends with an interception. Something aggravating if you're a head coach because you spend all that time going through every situation possible. And it still ends in a turnover.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 48 yards. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
63.
Now back to throw. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On the handoff, this is Swift. And some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And they're going to speed things up here. First down, and they go with Swift again. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 5. And they'll run it here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
An 8-yard pickup. And an Eagle first down.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a give right side Swift. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he laces down, he's going to need a nice long soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Steps away. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation. But Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Going to look deep here for Pacheco. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman, 59 yards. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and our quarterback, you've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
Tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat, hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say, let them talk about us, my whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it, I kill it and then I walk away, with the chalk around it, I just get low key and watch them talk about it, I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk, I just do what it do. My alter egos can fill up a room. Hop on the flight, take a trip to Peru. Yeah, hop in the whip that is missing the roof. My woman a fire, just look at my boo. I'm the almighty, I'm feeling like Bruce. Ooh. I don't need much, ability to do. Ooh. Breaking the hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like two. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got them excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing hate to say, let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep, gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away, put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. about it. Every week I got a mission to get it. Hop on a flight and then finish in business. I'm sitting in business, just look at the ticket. A traveling man, I'm switching to pivot. Why would I talk about it when I live it? I know that you live it, I know that you mad. Putting up numbers and flipping the digits again and again and again. Well, you get it. Elevate and enjoy the saga. Better pay, give me more of them dollars. Still on the grind, ahead of my time. My yesterdays are your mananas. Trip to Hawaii to bust out the haka. I bust out the haka, I bust out the ooh. When there's nothing to do. Never been capping, you know that it's true, 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 true. Haters are climbing your river like boo, 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 boo. Breaking their hearts and breaking the rules. Ooh, 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 ooh. 10 out of 10, I'm feeling like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I ain't tripping, this is easy, easy. Got 'em excited to meet me, meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs, CZs. Wake up, get to it and repeat, repeat. Hey, I ain't hear nothing haters say. Let 'em talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away. Put the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch 'em talk about it. Talk about it. Yeah.
Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, it's Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run it here with Swift. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. On third down, here comes Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down now after a loss of 2. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From his end zone, Mahomes on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line.
That's not first down and goal at the 2-yard line.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads mid-coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there.
Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes now to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play. They put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And And down to the 36-yard line here.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Grant Calcaterra.
73 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now stands at 13.
Chiefs 7. Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hey, dribble it.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. Now whistles in a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And strong running here on the first 2 plays of the drive. He's got another first down on a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Tackled at the 7-yard line. 4 yards on
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Hurts. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he's got this down to the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
A gain of 15. First down, Philadelphia.
Can't we score? I'm going to switch teams.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And an Eagle first down.
They run out of the gun with Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Swift going to try up the middle. He will push his way down to about the 14. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Michael Dana coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life.
A 39-yard attempt.
And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a one-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30-yard
Pacheco gets it up the gut. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Here now, 3rd down.
The 37-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Mahomes to throw it. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll come up now on second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Mahomes. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mahomes will throw. This will be caught inside the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Here we go, first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Well, that's the one they have to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Butker now to add the extra point. And they have got the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is first and 10. They'll look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to win. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. The clock showing just one tick. This for the win. And his kick is good. A little bit of redemption after he missed 2 field goals earlier. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.